In this video, I am going to discuss about electro slag welding process. Short form is ESW process. Electro slag welding process is considered as a development of submerged arc welding process. Electro slag welding process, which is used for welding thick plate in single pass. Plate thickness 25 or more can be welded without multiple pass and without edge preparation using electro slag welding process. See, electro slag welding process is a fully automatic welding process. Initially, the metal to be joined is kept in vertical position. In electro slag welding process, the axis of weld is vertical. During welding process, the flux is continuously supplying to the welding area. The flux get melted and a molten slag will be produced. In electroslag welding process, the molten slag is considered as the major source of heat. See, the electroslag welding process usually start at the bottom of the metal. Welding take place at flat or downhand position and in vertical upward direction. That's the important point. See, this is the figure of electroslag welding process. So, electroslag welding process, the metal to be joined is kept in vertical position. See, like this. Metal to be joined is vertical position, kept in vertical position. At the bottom, the welding process is starting from here. So, during welding process, the flux is continuously supplying to the welding area, and the welding process that will be taken place in flat position in vertical upward direction. So the thick plate that can be welded in single pass. See, initially an electric arc is created between the consumable bare wire electrode and the base of the metal using a steel wool. So this is a steel wool. Here there will be a steel wool we will be placing, and the electric arc that is created by the help of a steel wool between the bare wire electrode and the bottom of the workpiece to be jointed. And flux will be continuously supplying to this area. The flux will be get heated and it is converted into molten slag. See, after the electric arc will be distinguished and the current will be passing through the molten slag. And the molten slag that will be remains in molten state due to the resistance offered by the molten slag for passing the current through it. The molten slag have a high temperature. The outside temperature is 1650 degrees Celsius and the inside temperature is 1930 degrees Celsius. Due to this high temperature, the edge of the metal get melted. So the welding will be starting from here in the bottom and it will be slowly moving in upward direction, and the welding take place in flat or downhand position. Two copper shoes are provided, water cooled copper shoes are provided, and it will be also moving in upward direction during welding process in order to increase the solidification. Okay, so this is the principle of a electroslag welding process. See, the flux we are supplying, flux will be supplying continuously during the welding process. The flux will prevent oxidization and also it acts as a cleaning agent. It will absorb impurities from the molten material. That's the purpose of flux which is used in the electroslag welding process. It will prevent oxidization and also it will absorb impurities from the molten material. So what are the advantages of electroslag welding process? Less edge preparation is required. Thicker steel can be welded in a single pass. High deposition rate, no spatter, residual stress and distortion are low. So these are the advantages of electroslag welding process. No edge preparation is required. Thicker steel can be welded in single pass, high deposition rate, no spatter, residual stress and distortion are low. See, disadvantages are this process can be used only for welding very heavy plate. Very heavy thick plate can be only welded using electroslag welding process. The applications are forging and casting of heavy thickness can be welded. High strength structural steel can be welded. Alloys like low carbon and medium carbon steel can be welded. So these are the main application of electroslag welding process. Heavy thick forging and casting can be welded. High strength structural steel can be welded. Alloys like low carbon, medium carbon steel can be welded. So in this video I have discussed about electroslag welding process, its advantages, disadvantages and applications. Okay, thank you.